I started my business 2 years ago, and I did it predominantly because I was in a good financial position. I felt like I wasn't married, I didn't have kids, I didn't have a mortgage to pay, and so really my primary outgoings were food, rent, things like that, petrol. So financially it wasn't a massive risk. But that was just financial, and I never really considered the personal side of things. So I wanted to talk about that today. So a couple of things recently have come up, and they've kind of prompted me to kind of think about and talk about this topic. And those things have been my lack of social time recently, the fact that somebody made a comment to me about the fact that I can't have kids, buy a house, and I'm pretty much in an unstable position. And thirdly, with my family, I had a small but significant argument really about the amount of effort that I show to them. And I think all of this leads to a work-life balance issue. It's really weird. I really only considered the financial impact and not the personal side of things when I started my business. And this business has really had a massive impact on my personal relationships that I have with those around me. I kind of feel like as I get older that my social time, my social outgoings have been reduced. And that's probably because I'm getting older, the people around me are getting older, people are getting married, having kids, and it's harder to go out there and just have a beer. But I also recognise that it's a circular argument. I spend more time on the business, which means I don't get to see people, and when you don't get to see people, therefore you spend more time on the business. Don't get me wrong, spending time on the business is productive use of my time. You know, if I was spending time playing computer games a lot, or watching TV, that sort of stuff, or going out drinking and partying, that stuff is not productive. Spending time on my business is a productive use of my time. But it's also important to have social time. I mean, by spending time on my business, I'm actually losing out on the personal relationships around me. And that for me is a really bad thing. I mean, I'm a social person, I enjoy spending time with other people, and by spending all my time, I work on my own. I spend all my time on my own. It's not good for me not to have relationships around me. So I think what this means is that I need to spend more time working on my social life. I need to bring my work-life balance back into balance a little bit. I've been spending a little bit too much time on the business because I think if I don't, I'm probably going to burn myself out, and that's not good for anyone. I guess ultimately, I think that like a lot of things in life is a balancing act. This work-life balance thing, this running a business and trying to keep a social life and be a normal person, it's difficult. And hopefully I can get there. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. That's my thought for today. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to leave a comment, leave it down in the description. And as ever, thanks for watching, guys.